Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We're here again trying to cut through all the noise and really focus on what matters.
Exactly.
You know the deal, right?
Yeah.
We're always looking for those everyday products that actually deliver, especially personal care stuff.
Yeah, it's a crowded market.
And let's be honest, shaving aftermath, it could be rough. Razor burn, ingrown hairs, just general irritation.
Ugh, yeah. We've all been there.
We all want that calm, smooth, comfortable skin post-shave.
Absolutely.
So today we are peeling back the layers on a product that's got, well, quite a bit of buzz. It's the Truly Beauty Smooth Legend After Shave Serum.
I've seen that one around.
It's everywhere. Lots of talk online, people singing its praises. But, the real question for us today is, does it live up to the hype? Is it actually a game changer or just another pretty bottle in a crowded field?
Well, that's what we're here to find out. We've done our homework, really dug into user experiences, product analysis.
Where did you look mainly?
We leaned heavily on reviews from the Infomen YouTube channel. They do some pretty thorough testing, comparing claims to how things actually work day to day.
Okay, good source.
Yeah, so we've pulled out the key insights from them and other user feedback, trying to give you a really clear picture, what makes it tick, who it's actually for, and if it earns that spot on your shelf.
All right, let's dive in. Where do we start? Maybe the first thing people notice, the sensory stuff.
Good place to start. And yeah, the thing that jumps out immediately from Infomen and just tons of user comments is the smell.
The scent, right. What are people saying? Just nice.
Oh, much more than nice. They're using words like heavenly soft scent, praising how it lingers just the right amount.
Okay, heavenly soft. That's quite descriptive.
It is. And the key seems to be that it's gentle, not overpowering. It gives that fresh, clean feeling post-shave without, knocking you out.
Interesting. So it's not like some of those really strong old-school aftershaves.
Exactly. It seems to hit this sweet spot. It's fascinating, actually, how much that sensory detail, especially the scent, drives satisfaction. It's not just smelling good, it's part of the ritual. A pleasant, non-intrusive scent adds to that feeling of comfort, cleanliness. It sort of elevates the whole experience psychologically, makes grooming feel less like a chore, maybe.
That makes total sense. That subtle touch turning routine into something nicer. Okay, so it smells great. But beyond that, the real deal.
Yeah.
What's in it? How does it actually feel and work on the skin?
Right, the formulation.
We hear it's super lightweight and vegan, which are good starting points.
Definitely.
But what are the key ingredients doing the heavy lifting here?
Okay, so the Infomen sources really zoom in on a core trio: glycolic acid, squalane, and plum oil.
Glycolic acid, like an exfoliant after shaving.
It's an AHA, an alpha hydroxy acid. Its job here is gentle exfoliation. That's super important for preventing ingrown hairs.
Right, by clearing away dead skin cells that can trap the hair.
Exactly. Now, you might think acid on freshly shaved skin, but the reviews suggest it's formulated to be gentle.
Okay, that was my next question. Because shaved skin is vulnerable, how do they make sure the glycolic acid exfoliates without causing more irritation? Seems like a fine line.
It is, and that's where the other ingredients come, and the synergy is key.
Ah, the squalane and plum oil.
Precisely. While the glycolic acid is doing its gentle resurfacing, the squalane and plum oil are right there to soothe and hydrate intensely.
Okay, tell me more about those.
Well, squalane is fantastic. It's an emollient naturally found in our skin's own barrier. It mimics our natural oils, so it gives deep hydration without being greasy. Plus, it's an antioxidant, helps calm inflammation.
Sounds good. And plum oil.
Also very impressive. Rich in fatty acids, vitamins, adds more nourishment, more calming properties. So it's like a 1-2-3 punch.
So prep and protect, almost.
Kind of. Glycolic clears the path, removes potential irritants. Then squalane and plum oil step in to fortify and repair that vulnerable skin barrier. It's not just masking the problem, it's designed to work together.
That's actually a quite smart formulation, a balanced approach.
It seems really well thought out, addressing multiple post-shave issues simultaneously, which probably explains why users report it hydrates the skin beautifully and soothes irritation, helping calm redness.
And good for sensitive skin, presumably.
That's a big claim. Reviewers say it's especially for those with sensitive skin and those who deal with razor bumps or itchy skin after shaving. Some even suggest it might be your new best friend.
High praise.
Yeah, the consensus seems to be it makes the whole shaving process a whole lot more comfortable.
Okay, so delightful scent, clever ingredients, gentle feel.
Yeah.
Sounds promising. But what about using it day in, day out, the long haul? How does it actually perform over time? What did InfoMen find there?
Right, the long-term relationship, as you say. This is where consistent feedback really tells a story. The sources consistently mention the quality, people calling it one of the best moisturizers in their post-shave routine. That suggests it's more than just an aftershave, it's a proper skincare step.
And the ethical angle, you mentioned vegan.
Yep, that comes up too. Being vegan and part of clean, cruelty-free beauty is definitely a plus for a lot of consumers now.
Okay, practicalities. How does it feel putting it on? Does it sink in? Because nobody wants that sticky feeling, especially if you're getting dressed.
Absolutely crucial point. And the reviews are pretty unanimous here. Infomen specifically praised its absorption.
Fast.
Super fast, apparently. It absorbs quickly, melts right into the skin, critically, without leaving behind any oily or sticky feeling.
Yes, that's what you want.
Right, reviewers confirmed. Doesn't feel sticky or greasy, leaves skin soft, smooth, and silky. One person who shaves daily before work said that quick absorption made it perfect for people on the go.
That makes a huge difference in whether you'll actually use something consistently.
Totally. If it feels bad or leaves residue, even the best ingredients won't get used regularly enough to work.
Okay, so it's user-friendly, quick absorption, ingredients check out. But the lasting effects, does it just feel nice immediately, or does it genuinely improve things over time? Like fewer ingrowns, less irritation long-term?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Does consistent use actually make your skin more resilient?
Yeah.
Well, many users reported that immediate relief, it helps with itchiness and irritation right after shaving. But the real payoff seems to be longer term.
How so?
It's described as gentle enough to use on sensitive areas, yet effective enough to keep razor bumps and ingrown hairs at bay. That preventative action is key.
So it's not just putting out fires, it's stopping them from starting.
Exactly. By soothing consistently and helping prevent things like ingrown hairs with that gentle exfoliation, it's likely contributing to better skin barrier function over time, healthier skin overall.
And people actually notice that.
Yeah, many reported their skin feeling healthier, softer, and just more comfortable over time. Suggests a real, sustained improvement, not just a temporary fix.
Okay, consistency is powerful. But look, no product is perfect for everyone, right?
Absolutely not.
And a proper deep dive means looking at the other side, too. Were there less positive experiences? Any drawbacks mentioned in the InfoMen sources or user comments?
Yes, definitely important to cover those for a balanced picture. While most feedback was positive, a few things did come up.
Like what?
Firstly, price. That was mentioned fairly often. Some users felt it was a bit pricey for what it offers.
Okay. Value perception.
Exactly. It's subjective, depends on your budget, what you compare it to.
Sure. What else? Did it work for absolutely everyone?
No, and that's the second point. Effectiveness wasn't universal. A few mentioned that it didn't live up to the hype for them, or they didn't notice a big difference.
Why might that be?
Could be anything, really. Maybe their expectations were set sky high by the buzz. Or perhaps their specific skin issues, like really severe ingrown hairs, needed something even stronger. Skin chemistry is just so individual, you know.
True. Anything else? You mentioned quick absorption was a plus. Did anyone see that differently?
Good point. Yes, a small number felt that while it absorbed quickly, maybe the feeling of hydration didn't last as long as they'd hoped.
Interesting. So, like, it dried too fast?
Sort of. One person, a frequent flyer, noted that quick drying was great day to day, but the deep hydration didn't quite last through a long flight compared to, say, a thicker balm.
Ah, so context matters. Lifestyle-specific needs.
Definitely. It highlights how what's a pro for one user, quick absorption for getting dressed, might feel like a slight con for another needing super long-lasting moisture. Skincare is so subjective.
It really is. Okay, so pulling this all together then. We've got the pros, the cons, the nuances. What's the bottom line from this deep dive on the Truly Beauty Smooth Legend After Shave Serum? Who is this really for?
Okay, summing up. It's clear the serum is really loved for its soothing feel, hydrating power, and clean, soft scent. It seems to nail those key aspects of a good post-shave experience. The sources strongly suggest it's a favorite for folks with sensitive skin, and generally it comes across as a nice little treat to add to your shaving routine, making it feel a bit more luxurious, more comfortable.
And the ingredients do seem to back that up, tackling irritation and prevention.
Right, that combination of immediate relief plus preventative care against razor bumps and ingrowns seems to be its strength, promoting healthier skin over time.
So a strong contender, especially for sensitive skin types. But keeping those other points in mind, the price, the longevity for some, How should someone decide?
It really comes down to weighing those benefits against your personal priorities.
Mhm.
If comfort, good hydration, preventing irritation, and ingrowns are high on your list, and you appreciate that clean vegan approach,
Then the evidence suggests.
it just might be worth a try. Seriously. But if you're watching your budget very closely, or if you need that super, super heavy-duty, long-lasting hydration for extreme conditions,
So to maybe weigh your options.
yeah, exactly. Maybe look for a sample if possible. It's about matching the collective feedback to your own skin, your own needs, and what you're willing to spend. Informed choice, basically.
Which leads us nicely into our final thought for you, the listener, to consider. We've heard a lot of praise for this Truly Beauty Serum sensory appeal, skin benefits,
Mm-hmm.
but also valid points about price and it not being a universal fix. So think about this. When you're looking at a new product, especially in personal care, how much weight do you give to that collective hype? How do you balance it against the nitty-gritty ingredient list, the science, and maybe most importantly, your own skin's unique history and needs? What trade-offs are you willing to make for that truly legendary smooth shave?
Interesting question to ponder.
Definitely something to think about. We'll leave you with that. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.
Catch you next time.